And my ex-girlfriend just insisted that she was there to die with me on that path. Like she would have burned with me on the struggle bus of being a fucking rapper, being a trap star, and I just didn't believe her. I did not believe her. We aren't together for other reasons, but that was one of them, because I was like, no, I don't believe you. Maybe she would have, I don't know. But people don't understand what it is. There's a reason that I am single right now and that I'm not in a relationship, is because there are so few of my friends right now that are not engaged or about to get married or looking at getting married. And that is great, and that's fine, and they are doing whatever they want to do, and that's good for them. And I'm not here to, oh, getting married is bad. I'm not that guy. But I'm just saying that if you want to do something crazy, you have to be with somebody who can meet you at that. And it's the same thing for if I were getting into a relationship with some girl who wanted to do something a little off the beaten path. Like if she was an artist, or she was a singer, or whatever, or she wanted to do fill in the blank, and it was a high failure rate of vocation. And people say that shit, and they are fucking full of shit, I swear to God, because I'm sorry, there are so few people out there that are willing to walk with you in that path, because right now I don't have any expenses for another person. I'm not holding anybody up. I'm not failing to provide for a family because I'm chasing the trap life or the trap dream or whatever, But there are a lot of people that have these dreams and they're like, I wish I could do this, but it's like, it would be too hard on my family. And that is an honorable thing that people recognize that. But the truth of the matter is that if you want to do those things and you want to be a fill in the blank, whatever you want to do, like if it's something crazy or, even if it isn't that crazy, but like there are too many fucking people out there that try to emulate that whole like, yes, I'm with you to the end, like no matter what, we can do this, all we need is love. That is all a crock of fuck all. Like, I'm sorry, that is just not fucking realistic. And there are just so few people out there that can withstand that with a partner. Like, what that, people don't even understand what that entails. Because what that entails is, if you have a significant other who wants to do something a little bit off the beaten path, for instance, myself doing music, that the scope of sacrifice that I take to make that happen, I'm not going to put that on somebody when that's not their dream, and I'm just not going to do that. Because there are two things that are going to happen inevitably. There are two ways it plays out. One way it plays out where the other person is willing to sacrifice for that other person's dreams, right? Because they believe in it enough or whatever. But the other way is, okay, so I'm going to have to take a step back from my passion and my dream because this girl or whoever feels like they're not being taken care of enough. Which very well may be true. I'm not advocating neglecting your family or your significant other, your spouse or whatever, in order to pursue your dream. But see, that's the thing. You have to preconceive that whatever your dream or ambition or goal may be, you have to already have calculated this in advance to recognize that, okay, if I get married or I'm with a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, and like, will I be able to do both? It is concrete in people don't understand it. Some of my friends are like, man, I can't believe you broke up with your girlfriend. There is no feasible way in this universe that I would have been able to be with her and do music. It was just not going to happen, okay? It was just not going to happen. Because I'm at this job for as little time as humanly possible, because I'm trying to be as least comfortable there as I possibly can. People do not understand what it means. If you're in a position like I am, there are very few people that can get in it with somebody and like get married or whatever early on, unless you're successful early on, unless the person that you're with is crazy supportive. Because it's a single man's game, it's a single woman's game, it's a single person's game largely. I believe that because I have to personally sacrifice my time, my money, and my energy, okay? Now, if I were married and I had a family and I had a kid and I was neglecting my wife and kid to chase music, that would be morally wrong. I think that would be wrong to do that, okay? But now I don't have anyone counting on me. Nobody's relying on me to put food on the table or pay for X, Y, or Z, okay? So what that means is it frees me up more so to reinvest money back into music. Music is an expensive ass endeavor, okay? Buying a beat, $300 exclusive, easily. Mixing and mastering is expensive too. It's necessary, but it's expensive, and I spend a shitload of money on music, okay? And I'm not gonna like move my family out of a good apartment and put them in a shithole so I can bankroll my my music. I'm not gonna do that, okay? And yeah, I don't know where I was even going with this whole rant, but this whole idea of like it's just an anomaly when you find someone that can walk that path with you, or that if you can walk that path with somebody else. Like, don't get it twisted. If it's a hard ass, challenging ass endeavor, you are freaking fortunate as all get out if you find somebody that is able to walk that with you in the struggle. But the thing is, people put on the towel because it's too hard on their family. I mean, that's an honorable thing. That is an honorable thing to do. But I'm not going to let that happen. You see, that's why I'm not with anybody right now. And that's why I don't have a family. And that's why I'm single right now, is because even if I think a girl is pretty, or I want to be with some girl, or I have visions of grandeur of being with some amazing girl, she has to be independent enough in her like her vision that our paths don't clash, you know what I'm saying? And I have to be supportive enough of her vision for us to be able to coexist. Because right now, what this looks like for me is staying up late, getting up early, not hanging out with people very often because I'm always working on music. I'm always working on music, whether it's concepts for merch, or writing lyrics, or figuring out how I save money in other areas because I have to pay for X, Y, or Z for music, or going out late because I'm scouting out clubs and doing some night crawling to figure out where I'm going to do a show, or going to frat parties, and like, there's just all these things that I don't know why I get so worked up about this. Probably because no one fucking understands it, or very few people understand it. And I'm not shitting on people that are chasing the dream and they're with somebody or they're married. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm not here to shit on those people, but I'm saying I've set myself up uniquely because it was what was right for me, and it would have been wrong of me to put myself in a relationship with someone when I could not have taken care of them. But it does make me feel like shit sometimes. The guilt that I experienced from that breakup was fucking awful. And it still is sometimes. I'm getting past it. But damn, some days I just think about it and I'm like, man, I did that. And I still think it was the right thing to do. I don't have any doubt. But God, I hurt some people, man. And it wasn't like I was being malicious, but it is what it is. But, oh God, that was some guilt that I still shoulder. hurt some people, man. So that's why I'm being careful next time around.